MRI. What does MRI stand for? MRI stands for magnetic resonance imaging. So before we understand or learn how does MRI work, we must understand what is a human body consisted of. A human body consists of approximately 70% or precisely 2/3 of water. So what is water made of? Water is made of H2O. So 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. So why do we need to know that? So we need to know that because hydrogen atoms are the main components or the key components of producing 3D images. So basically they interact with the magnetic fields produced by the superconducting magnets to produce those 3D images. This is a rough diagram of rough picture of a 3D MRI scanner. So basically this is the inner view and outer view. So basically as you can see, this is the patient which actually gets inside the scanner for the diagnosis, and this is the patient's table which actually slides the patient inside the scanner. And this is the magnet which is superconducting, which actually produces magnetic fields of about 1.5 Tesla to 3 Tesla. And these are gradient coils which are actually used for precise alteration of magnetic fields. And these are radio frequency coils which are actually used for producing or creating radio frequency pulses. And lastly, these are receivers. Receivers actually receives the data collected from the interaction of hydrogen atoms and magnetic fields. But how does the process work? So in a normal state, hydrogen atoms have north pole and south pole. So basically the protons of hydrogen atoms have north pole and now south pole, but they're randomly oriented. So basically they have changing direction. They're always changing direction. So there is no specific direction. However, once the patient gets inside the scanner, so basically the superconducting magnets produce a stable magnetic field, as we said, between 1.5 Tesla to 3 Tesla, which actually causes those atoms to either align in the direction of the magnetic field or in the opposite direction. Then the radio frequency coils come in, and then radio frequency coils produce a radio frequency pulse. So radio frequency pulse, as you can see, that causes those unaligned or basically anti-aligned atoms to point in the direction or face in the direction of the magnetic field. But what is the purpose of doing that? So by doing that, those atoms produce or basically emit energy absorbed from the pulse. So basically once the pulse stops, basically those atoms spin and they emit energy, and then further the MRI device produces or basically sends a regular repeating radio frequency pulse, which actually causes those hydrogen atoms to produce a regular energy signals, which is actually detected by the receivers. So while this is happening, so the gradient coils are activated. So gradient coils are actually used for the alteration of magnetic fields. So basically why is it important to alterate or basically cause alteration in magnetic fields? So by doing that, so doctors can specifically focus on any selected part of the body. So it could be any tissue or any part of the body, and then the data collected is then sent to a computer, or basically stored in a computer, which actually converts that data into an image. So basically that's how an MRI works. Thank you for watching.